good to see you all again here at Wealthy Coins. Thanks to this leak, the Shiba Inu bull run is officially confirmed. Today's SHIB news. The Shiba Inu community is delighted with SHIB's January performance, but as the month draws to a close, market anxiety has set in again. However, as we near the end of the month, the market is once again filled with uncertainty, particularly in relation to its performance in February. For Shiba Inu investors, the most important event coming up is the FOMC meeting. To better comprehend how the FOMC meeting affects their Shiba Inu portfolio, it is helpful to have a thorough grasp of what the meeting entails. At these meetings, which take place every 3 weeks, the federal fund rate is one of the main topics discussed. The latter represents the interest rate at which the Federal Reserve lends money to banks. The film will discuss the Shiba Inu bull run that has been confirmed by this leak, presenting today's SHIB news. To view our most recent videos, please subscribe, share, and give us a big thumbs up. We will start the video without further ado. The federal fund rate is a tool for economic stability that the Federal Reserve employs. Borrowing money becomes more affordable at a lower rate, which facilitates investment by making liquidity more accessible. The converse is also true. A higher rate makes investment and borrowing less attractive. As a component of its quantitative tightening strategy to control inflation, the Federal Reserve raised the federal fund rate during most of 2022. A positive surge was felt by Shiba Inu and the market as a whole following the most recent FOMC meeting. This is due to the fact that, in contrast to last month's announcement, the Federal Reserve only raised interest rates by 0.5% or 50 basis points. Investors thought the Fed was backing off its aggressive rate hike strategy after the FFR dropped. Along with this came news that the Fed's fight against inflation was successful. On January 31 and February 1, the FOMC will hold its next meeting. Many believe the Federal Reserve will increase the federal funds rate, FFR, by 25 basis points. If this is accurate, it might lend credence to positive sentiment, which might lead to fresh buying pressure for SHIB. With this result, it would be able to break over the $0.0000123 price level, which has been acting as resistance for the past several days. Assuming a rally materializes, Shiba Inu investors can anticipate a price jump of up to 14% to the subsequent Fibonacci barrier level. A rate hike over that might fool investors and cause Shiba Inu prices to drop again. In the event of a 10% or larger correction, it will likely return to levels near or below its 200-day moving average. The market can sometimes respond in advance of the official release of the FOMC minutes. Some have hypothesized that this is due to the fact that those in influential positions are aware of the Federal Reserve's rate decision prior to its official announcement. This means that some market players may have special access that gives them an advantage when making decisions. It is worth noting that there was a small increase in Shiba Inu's weighted mood meter during the past 2 days. The market may be showing signs of optimism again if this continues. Given that market consensus is currently pointing to a 25 basis point increase, this does not prove that investors predict another jump. Price volatility has dropped marginally over the past several days, but it's possible that another spike is around the corner. This is due to the fact that this week's trading activity could be influenced by the FOMC data. A comparable result is also shown via exchange flows. In recent days, there has been a marked decline in the supply on exchanges, although the situation is exactly reversed when looking at supply outside of exchanges. A bearish pivot might yet happen at any moment, particularly if the FOMC opts for a more substantial rate hike than expected. There will probably be more directional momentum now that the official data is out. The following trend presents potential for short-term gains that SHIB traders and investors can seize. In the past week, Benzinga has looked at the future of many investors' favorite equities. With the tech-heavy NASDAQ at the forefront of market gains, the optimistic sentiment that began 2023 on Wall Street persisted this week. The NASDAQ ended the week 4.32% higher, the S&P 500 2.47% higher, and the Dow Industrials 1.81% higher. Economists had predicted a 2.6% increase in fourth quarter GDP, but the Commerce Department announced a 2.9% increase on Thursday. The Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index increased by 5% in December, according to Friday's BOS report. This was lower than the 5.5% advance in November and lower than the 5.5% gain that economists had predicted. Famous meme coins include SHIB and Doge. As part of the Shiba Inu initiative, the Ethereum blockchain hosts the SHIB coin. Despite its comedic origins, the cryptocurrency Doge has grown a sizable user base since its 2013 launch. Both should be viewed as investments with a high level of risk, due to their extremely volatile prices. For a long time, Dogecoin was the only meme coin that people knew about. The combination of speculative investments and sudden price declines causes huge rallies on a regular basis. One such rival that has been around since 2020 is the Shiba Inu coin. The idea is that this is a spoof of Dogecoin. Compared to Dogecoin, Shiba Inu has fared better during this period. We are still in the beginning phases of the project's development, thus this was inevitable. The risk outweighs the potential reward in this case. The Shiba Inu might have been another meme currency that bombed or had a very small price increase. When compared to Dogecoin in 2023, the Shiba Inu currency carries a greater risk, but also offers a greater potential payoff. The Shiba Inu might be a better Dogecoin than the meme currencies, which are thought to be very risky investments. Dogecoin, Doge, and Shiba Inu, three meme coins with a doc theme, are among the most decentralized digital assets available, according to a senior executive of Cyber Capital, an investment business. The company's chief investment officer, Justin Bonds, informs his Twitter followers that Doge and SHIB are two of the 32 supposedly decentralized. Despite decentralization spectrum existence, we can still draw a yes/no answer. Always bear in mind that the truth as it stands in theory may not always hold water in reality. The price of Shiba Inus has cooled down following a strong start to the new year, with the 60% increase in the value of digital doc coins since January 1st. The Shiba Inu price has forged a new narrative for itself. If you believe whale stats, the top Ethereum whale's usage of Shiba Inu smart contracts and tokens is unparalleled. The Shibarium beta launch has sparked a great deal of interest in Shiba Inus. According to Shiba Inu's principal developer Shitashi Kusama, Valentine's Day, February 14th, is a possible launch date for Shibarium. In the midst of the Shibarium debut, whales have bought Shibarium but are selling SHIB till December. In the last day, the top Ethereum whales have bought more Shiba Inu smart contracts than any other. The price of SHIB has risen 2% in the past 24 hours, trading at $0.00. Shiba Inu still has a shot for a much greater peak in the months to come. Shiba Inu could see a surge in popularity after the release of Shibarium. Higher speed, more scalability, and reduced transaction costs are just a few of the exciting new features of the next Layer 2 blockchains. Additionally, Shibarium may allow for the burning of billions of tokens. Cryptocurrencies are subject to the same rules of supply and demand as any other product. Token prices will rise in response to a sharp reduction in supply and maintained or increased demand. Finbold reports that SHIB remained popular last year as it was the third most viewed cryptocurrency, but Binance hasn't explained why it decided to withdraw the coin. According to several accounts, Shiba's poor liquidity is the reason behind it. Regardless, Binance is still quite concerned about other matters. There was a surge in concern over the exchange's viability when it withdrew from a last-minute deal to rescue FTX. Regardless, Binance has announced a large-scale employment drive, which means that they are dedicated to expanding the business, despite the fact that this is causing some controversy among investors. Thanks for stopping by today. If you enjoyed this and want to see more, subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up.